Jackson was lobbying hard to go for it on third down.
Inman doesn't know what's going on. 11 in the back. He's trying to figure it out. You go over there. Chad's going, no. We're all discombobulated. Jarius just takes control and says, timeout.
Waters, 4 for 9 this year outside the 40, and this try is from 41 yards out. Puts it up and misses it wide left. And now is Guy going to bring it out? Yes, he is. Trent Guy on the run. Here he comes up the sideline. He's got the kicker to beat. And Waters got enough for him to go now. Here comes Guy. He is gone. What a return. Trent Guy. Second touchdown of the game. Taking it from the back of the end zone. 129 yards. Unbelievable.
Nobody is touching Trent Guy's hair on that play. Beautiful setup. Watch the wall on the right of your screen. Watch it. This is set up. He's taking it back. If he can find the handle, he does in the back of the end zone. Then it's just a wall. And it's lights out. He's got a posse escorting him to the end zone. Trent Guy stepping up huge for the Alouettes on a series of plays that were nightmares for the Argonauts.
You cannot take a kickback further than that. Inches from the end of the end zone. Trent Guy takes it all the way back. And the Alouettes extend their lead to 18. That is the 5th kick taken back for a touchdown against the Argonauts this year. The most allowed by any CFL team. What a day for Guy, and now the Alouettes have the 18-point advantage. So a misfire, a field goal early in the game, and then a missed one taken back for a touchdown. And Guy was inches away from stepping on the end line, dribbled the football, and then took it 129 yards for the score.
Yeah, you just look at all the people, the wall that's set up on the opposite side of the football field. Well done by the Alouettes. Special teams, and then Guy gets all the help he needs, and it's just beating one man, and he goes to the house and got an escort doing it. You know this is driving Mike O'Shea crazy, special teams coach for Toronto, but hats off to the Alouettes for finding a way to get her done. Really putting this game in a pretty secure position right now.
Jackson fires close to midfield. The catch is made by Owens, and that's a gain of 16 yards for a Toronto first down.
Used every bit of his 5'6" frame right there to reach out and snag that one. I asked Chad about his hands yesterday with all the returns and everything he does. Watch this. Stops on a dime, reaches back and extends and brings it in with the strong hands. Talked about Inman in this first half, securing it with his mitts. Chad Owens showing you he's got strong hands as well.
Now 11 yards away from 1,000 for the first time in his career. First down, Jackson under pressure, and he is dropped. Alan Michael Cash gets his 4th sack of the year. Cash spent the first 4 games of the season on the practice roster with Montreal, works his way in, and has another sack.
Cash Money's what I like to call him, and he's fabulous. You know, talking to Mike, if you just roll that, he's right in the middle of your screen, right over the center, untouched, and that's his strength right there, is his speed. He's not very tall, goes about 6'1", goes around 300 pounds, but he goes sideline to sideline. Mike Sinclair, D-line coach for the Alouettes, says he can run with anybody on the field. He showed you there his quickness.
Now 2nd and long. Jackson throws underneath to Owens, and Owens still going. Down to the 45-yard line to be very close to a first down. He'll be over 1,000 yards receiving. The first Argo to do it since Arlan Bruce in 2008, and the first time in his career he's done it.
And he's earned every yard of that with extra effort like this on this play. He's just breaking tackles. His team's in the 2nd and long. They dump it down, let the playmaker get a chance, and he breaks a tackle and moves the chains. Chad Owens, well-deserved. Congratulations. That's a solid season. He's He's still got six and a half games to go.
And the key for him, Matt, was being moved from wide receiver to slot, right?
I think it was. Freed him up in this offense and let him utilize the motion and his speed and release off the line as opposed to being stagnant and being able to only go up and down the line. He's able to come downhill, use his quickness and his shake and his ability to elude defenders. It's been phenomenal experience for him going from outside to inside. I'd like to see a couple other receivers in the league do that. You know, Chris Williams in Hamilton is one guy that I really think can be even more effective if he was moved on the inside, but that's not my job to call. I just love the fact that he's really blossomed moving from the outside to the inside. Certainly Ricky Ray's go-to guy at this point.
Now, meantime, guard Mark Parenteau is injured in behind the play, having his left leg checked.
We'll see Joe Appel, third-year player from Washington State, Argo's first-round draft pick 3 years ago. He'll step into the football game and take over for him. And Joe's been working with a bad shoulder himself since week 3 of the football season, so this will be an area to watch as we turn your eyes to the interior offense of line of the Toronto Argonauts and see whether or not people like Cash Money and Ventrell Jenkins can exploit that. Test Joe Appel's effectiveness on the inside.
Meantime, the Argos with the ball on the move down to the Montreal 44-yard line, down by 18 points.
There he is, big. I mean, you look at the offensive line of Toronto, and a lot of people are down on him that I speak to. I'm not. I like him. I think there's a huge upside. I think Coach McAdoo does a great job with them. I'd love to have these guys in front of me. See if they can get the job done here.
First down carry, gets outside, spun around, and thrown about the 39-yard line by Chip Cox.
Not much of a crease in the middle of that defense, and Kackert bounces it out to the outside, showing you his quickness, and picks up 5 yards, puts him second in manageable situation. A lot of backs would have just stopped right there, but Kackert used his quickness, slid to the left, and found 5 yards on the outside.
Second and 5 for Jarius Jackson and the Argos. Here comes the blitz. Jackson gets the ball away. And the catch was made by Kenyon Rambo. And they'll mark him down at the 34-yard line, very close to a Toronto first down.
That's a pretty good spot if you're an Argonaut fan. Jarius Jackson felt the heat, knew they had a quick sit-down route out there, and Kenyon Rambo fed it to him, and looks like it's right on the sticks. It's going to be close, but heads-up play by a veteran to a veteran, Jackson to Rambo.
And it is, in fact, a first down for the Argos. 7:53 to go in the third quarter. Argos lost last week in BC, have not lost back-to-back games yet this season. However, if they lose today, this will square the season series with the Alouettes, leave them 4 back for the lead in the CFL's East Division. They play one more time this year in Toronto. First down, lots of time. Jackson throws to Chad Owens. And Owens stiff arms Chip Cox. Then Cox finally throws him down to the 26-yard line. A pickup of 7 yards.
We talk about two gladiators, two warriors going at it here. Owens comes from across your screen. Chip Cox is going to pick him up late. And then whang, there he is. He's trailing, stiff arm to the face. He continues, says, "Get off of me," and then he slams to the ground. Well, I love the way those two guys approach the game, play the game. Two gladiators going after it like the game's meant to be played.
Second and short for the Argos. And the give to Kackert. And this time, not much doing. Asai was there. Cash was there as well. And this will bring up 3rd and long again for the Argos. Now, they thought about going for it a few minutes ago. This is 3rd and about 3, and Mark Brouillette is down for the Alouettes. So time to talk it over There was confusion on that last third down gamble look that the Argos had, but Jarius Jackson is staying in the game.
Yeah, you watch Wayne Smith right here. He does a nice job of just kind of kicking out this man. He's going to have a hole right on this side where Kacker can go to, but he misses it. Watch Smith collapse this line. There's the hole. Cut back in there, right in here. He doesn't see it. He continues to push to the field, and then things get bottled up because you got big you-know-who right there, Cash Money, in the backfield.
Brilliant remains down, and the Argos have a decision to make. We're back after this. The CFL on TSN is brought to you by Rona, proud partner of the CFL and its 8 teams. Once again, Scott Milanovic thought about going for it on 3rd and 3. Instead, the field goal unit comes up, and this is Swayze Waters from the 35. Last miss, went back for a touchdown. Low driving kick, and he misses this one to the right. One to the left, one to the right. Another one on a bad snap, and the Argos are leaving a lot of points on the field. Back to Montreal after this. This is our league brought to you by Nissan. And this week in Montreal, say hello to Daniel Blais.
Daniel, this is a long-time Alouette fan. That's us last night at a local establishment, and tell you, he absolutely loves coming to the Alouette games. Comes from a long ways away. Doesn't have much, but what he does have is an affection for the Alouettes. And boy, he was lit up. And he was saying, the players came over to say hello.
And speaking of lighting up, how about Brandon London with that catch? 40-yard gain for London on the first play for the Alouettes after the field goal missed by Toronto. And Brandon London, who had a terrific first game of the year against Toronto, has 5 catches for 118 yards.
I tell you, Daniel Blais, phenomenal fan of the Alouettes. And, well, you come over, spend a little time with him, which the Owls did. Absolutely just makes his day. There he is right there in the center of your picture. He is a wonderful man that absolutely loves the Owls and supports them big time.
Catch there. No, they ruled incomplete for Richardson. Looked like he made the shoe top catch there. Brandon London, by the way, now has 100 yards in receiving in both games against Toronto this year. And Richardson wants Trestman to challenge. Trestman's got the flag out.
Yep.
And he's thinking, does it? Yep.
There should be like a flag throwing school for coaches.
He kind of just dropped it like a hanky.
Yeah, that wasn't a very confident throw there.
Trestman's a former quarterback too.
Yeah, AC again. Did you see that delivery there? He's changing his delivery and his motion.
Oh, is that a? Oh.
Well, it looked like he got up underneath there. I know Milton Jock got an opinion about this one back in the studio.
You know what? He juggled it, but it does look like he kept it off the turf.
Right in front of Higgins.
He did.
Wow. Well, they're over there talking about it now. I know Al Bradbury will get it right, but I tell you, Bill Higgins was right there.
Montreal is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. It will be reviewed.
Yeah, you know, going back there. You watch AC throw this ball, and he's changing his release point, showing you his versatility and his experience and his abilities here. This thing, he just slings it over Flemings. Throws it low where only Richardson can catch it. He feels like he got it, but AC gave him a chance. When you're coming across the middle, you like him down low like that as a receiver because you can't get lit up down there.
So talking to the CFL Operations Center. And a quick review. Here's Al Bradbury with the call.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. It is an incomplete pass. Second down.
Maybe that's why Mark Trestman threw a tentative flag out there, because he wasn't convinced his receiver caught it.
And now Richardson's got some explaining to do when he gets back to the sidelines. Don't tell me to throw the flag unless you're sure.
Lucy got some explaining to do.
So
crowd didn't like it. They thought he had it. They're all taking a look at it on their video review and replay.
So now second down for the Alouettes from the 35-yard line. 5:24 to go in the third quarter.
15 seconds. 15 seconds.
Boy, you think about the change of momentum. A successful field goal by the Argos would have brought them in within 10. Now they trail by 17 with the Alouettes driving.
15 seconds.
There we go. Got the.
I don't know if this translates at home, but boy, it seems like a practice is going on out here as opposed to a football game. It's got really quiet, and it's just like there's no rhythm or tempo to this game whatsoever at this point. It's just extremely quiet in the stadium right now. There we go.
Still a problem.
This happened to us last week in Hamilton, Gord. Trying to get through the third quarter.
The game clock should read 5 minutes and 12 seconds, or 17 seconds, pardon me. 5:17.
So got the 20 reset to 15. Now we need 5 more on the game clock.
All right, let's pick it up, guys. Here we go. Come on.
Scott Milanovich, longtime assistant to Mark Trestman here in Montreal. And now the clock is set properly. Second down for the Alouettes. Calvillo looking to the end zone for Richardson. Jump ball! Intercepted by Pacino Horn, who is down at the half-yard line.
Wow. Tell you, AC was giving his receiver an opportunity there. Just
And
threw it up.
A rare interception by Calvillo. And the Argos have 109 yards to go after the interception by Horn, his second of the year.
At Rona, for over 70 years, our commitment has been to offer you the right products, the right advice, and the right price. Whether you're renovating your house from top to bottom or just changing a light bulb, you'll be sure to find whatever you need at a competitive price. And with a commitment like that, you could just shop with your eyes closed.